You pop, be good.
Your life.
All praise due to Allah. Assalamu alaikum. Asiatic black family, the makers, the owners, the cream of the planet Earth, the gods of the universe, take over time. How's everybody doing tonight? I pray all is well. Those who are not doing well, meet the challenge. Do the best you can. Strive to move forward. Never give up. Reach down deep inside of you. Pull that innate power that's in you. Take charge of your post in all temporal properties. Learn to walk your post in a perfect manner, keeping always on the alert in the most holy name of Almighty God Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, the great Mahdi, who was to come and has come to restore we who were lost from our own kingdom of Islam and to destroy those who have destroyed us. God, our God, O Allah, we are thy people. Deliver us from our murderers, and we will serve and obey thee all the days of our lives. And we will teach our children to submit to thee, to that unequaled love and mercy for thou. And thanks to you, Allah, for making manifest to us our enemy, the devil, and help us, O Allah, to live the life and die the death of a Muslim. I bet when there's no God but thee. I bet when you came in the person of Master Farad, the great Mahdi, Master Farad Muhammad. I bet when the most honorable Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, is your last and greatest apostle. I pray Allah and I thank you for answering my prayers of destruction. May you continue with all the calamities that you have at your disposal to destroy this evil, sinful, wicked, and accursed beast that's in front of us and the one that has been placed inside of us. Oh, yes, it's takeover time. Oh, Allah, remove the heart of the devil and replace it with one like your own. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to the wilderness of North America and raising up the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad. Allahu Akbar. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, black family. Say it again. Good evening. I'm out here on this East Coast, over on the West Coast. You're running about 3 hours behind. But don't even worry about it. You understand? Catch up with this. Make sure you share this. We're going to tackle some of the issues. Drop some of these keys on you tonight as relate to our family, as relate to the things we need to do with one another, as relate to the black man, woman, and his child. So we can come into a clear understanding of where our power really lies at this day and time, and where it always have been. We've been taken off the square and placed in our lower regions of our nature. But now we must rise to the top. Black family, black men, black women. We want to eliminate the ignorance that we have amongst ourselves as it relates to our freedom, justice, and equality, our relationship with one another. It is time to rise. The whole world is in chaos as I speak. And the troublemaker is easily to be pointed out. Who is the one who's committing murder, maim, and mayhem across our planet? Who is the one promoting Satanism on our planet right in front of our eyes? But we must become just as treacherous for righteousness as the devil is for devilishment. We must raise up that mighty, mighty, mighty army of servants to the Most High. We tend to sit back and take all of this devilishment that the world leaders is controlling this planet is dropping on the people of creation, trying to take their souls and their minds and their spirit and their connection to the Most High. We must fight back. No excuses whatsoever. Once you come into knowledge of self and others, Black people, all of this foolishness is being placed in front of us. What's our move? Should be your question. Where is the spirit of the warrior for Allah, the true and living God? Where is it? Do you know how to use it? Do you think you can talk your way into a just and divine world? Do you think you can just pray your way into a righteous environment and world away from the corrupt governments that's on that planet, striving to destroy the human family and that holy tribe of Shabazz, with all of this devilishment, with all the confusion that's in the original family of the planet Earth? What's your move? I'm going to give you some keys tonight. I want you all to listen. I'm not going to take a long time with you either. Not necessary. But you say the Black man's duty is to what? Guide your wife, your children, and your family to the right path. Black man, I listened to my son today, Basheer Fard Muhammad. And they had a very good podcast that I liked it. And we was talking about the relationship between the man and the woman. How we must learn to get the best out of each other. Because if Black man, if you can get the best out of your woman, Black woman, once you wise up, you learn how to get the best out of the original man and bring forth all of his creative energy. And why that is so important, woman, since you are the first teacher. It's so important for us to set that example for our children. Understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give you some of the things that men like need to be done and the courage, as well as the things that we must do with our woman to develop a strong bond and have a real help meet with us. You understand? Because we got 3 generations in play right now, whether you know it or not. But I'm not going to go and talk too much, but let me start out with Muhammad just a little bit. And tell you in the message to the black man. He said to gain a place in the sun. Listen, y'all make sure y'all share it. It says in this perilous and evil time, with the confusion of the people, the government, the leader and rulers, the poor lost found members of the black nation who are called Negroes, and their enemies must know that the truth is their salvation. This is black man and woman. And their greatest weapon at this time, the preaching and teaching of the true knowledge of God and the devil. You understand what I'm saying? The true knowledge. And for the person that comes on my podcast and go by the acronym of Sleepy, well, Sleepy, you need to wake up. I assume Mr. Caucasian. They want to call me the KKK. That's typical of Caucasian people. And they walk the world as though they don't know why they're called devils. But all they have to do, and all you have to do, sir, ma'am, whoever you are, study your history. You really don't have to go back no further than 400 years. You can go back much, much further, but in that 400 years span of time, what have your people done on this earth to raise and elevate the human family? Murdering, suffering, and death, miseducation of the original people and your own people, wars, 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 the war machine, dictators all across the planet, drugs, sin, fornication, adultery, all across the planet, striving to alter the creation of Allah, God Himself, from man to woman, and woman to man, the confusion of the sexes, the promotion, establishment in our culture, in our music, in our movies, in the sport and play. You have rappers that come to the war shows wearing horns, dressed like devils. You promote music with men kissing. You promote women wearing combat boots with their hat turned back, trying to put some bass in their voice and grow hair on their face, striving to make people other than themselves. You have brought division amongst the human family. You brought in the color code to where it got so bad to where the original people or the tribe that come from the original people don't even want to see themselves as original people or to be considered black people. When they look like you and I, they want to go by the name of a landmass. You understand? Because you have so indoctrinated their minds with white superiority and white supremacy is really what we are battling today. But people don't even want to be associated with their true self. You have our Latino brothers and sisters, a lot of Puerto Ricans and whatever, Dominicans, they don't even, they think they better than the black man in America, but they look like you or not. Because in our nation, we got all colors of the rainbow. In my family, I got black, brown, damn near white. You understand? We cover all so-called colors of the black nation. But there's only two on the planet. There's the black nation and the Caucasian nation, the Jews and the Gentiles. But look at the psychological damage that's taking place in front of your eyes. Understand? When you run around with blue contact lens and blonde hair, when you go off into this so-called educational system and you come back acting other than yourself, sounding more European, as the Moors say, striving to be other than yourself. But this is what we get when we integrate into another man's house. As Dr. King said, he realized that he had pushed our people into a burning house. And what he meant by that, their morals and values and character development is so foreign to God, nothing could raise them up. Only way the European strive to be upright is through religion, not according to God's nature. And you know that superior knowledge will not submit to inferior knowledge. And this is why he's working so hard day and night to rock us to sleep, teach us how to be other than ourselves. And he placed his seed, the sinfulness, in his ex-slave. It made us other than ourselves. And God allowed it to happen because he knew that he would not be able to rule us if he was in a rightful mind, a rightful state of being. So he said, once we come out of slavery, we start to shine, make progress. You got to find a way to take this power back. And they went to work, striving to destroy all the progress that we had made. Come in with the Jim Crow, murder, lynching. But we still flourish. We had our own communities. We had our own economics. We had our own schools, our own teachers, our own professionals, our own doctors, you name it, our own pharmacists, you name it, we had it. Understand? And we had, most importantly, the family. Most importantly, as bad as that our situation was, we had our woman. When we had to walk to school 4 or 5 miles barefooted, strive when they let us learn and read and let us go into the school system. We went. When they had a sharecropper for nothing, where you would go to the canteen because they know you had nothing, and everything you purchased came out your pay. So when you received your pay, you didn't have anything. You was kept in a perpetual cycle of poverty, working for master. But then something happened. We still strived. We still built our own. We had our own school. We had our own community. We had our own entertainment. We had our own black leadership that were connected to the people, not to the White House, not to Congress, not to the Senate, not to the mindset of corporate America. Because he came up with a plan to break up the black family, move the black man out the house. Flash forward to 2024. Now we have this thing amongst us where even our woman says she don't need no man, unnatural. Even we have some of these soy boys that say they don't want a black woman. They can get along better with anything other than the original woman. But brother, when you go look in the mirror, in most cases, unless you Patrick Mahomes or somebody, you know your mother is black. And for damn sure, Patrick, your father is a black man. You understand? Well, we're going to take some of that off the table today. Understand what I'm saying? This is the way of the warrior to find solutions to our situation. You understand what I'm saying? So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says they gained a place in the sun in this perilous and evil time with the confusion of the people, government leaders and rulers, the poor lost found members of the black nation who are called Negroes, and their enemies must know that the truth is their salvation and their greatest weapon at this time. That's why they're striving to keep all this certain knowledge out the school system now. The preaching and teaching of the true knowledge of God and the devil, which Allah, God has missioned me to do. This Honorable Elijah Muhammad talk. I am doing for you and beyond value. It is your life, the light of your life. It will bring you out of the spiritual darkness that we assist in today, and ignorance into which you have been placed by the enemy of God of truth. Been placed in this condition. And light and understanding. We lack understanding. We lack light. The light we see is a false light. It ain't even real. Check it out. The rising of opposition against divine truth is here. Understanding. Now, the rising of opposition against divine truth revealed in the last day of years also has been told by the prophets of old. And we have in writing that this opposition against the truth is not to be feared by you who believe and have understanding. The truth will be attacked by the disbelievers and hypocrites in the last days. This is the last day. But fear not. Fear not Joe Biden. Fear not Donald Trump. Fear not the power that be that's talking about going back to the motherland and recolonizing our people. Yeah, white boy. Try it. We dare you to try to recolonize us. Understand what I'm saying? I say to the Asiatic black people in the motherland, prepare yourself to win. I say those in the Congo, rise up. In Senegal, rise up. Take out all those corrupt leadership that has been holding the motherland and selling out minerals and natural resources and giving them away to the West. That's over with. We dare you. How can you dare this powerful being? Because I'm with the Mahdi and the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad. We in time and old time. We know what's coming down. We know your end is very near, and you know it too. That's why the only move you got now is to be a bully on the planet with your war machine, with your military industrial complex. It's all about the dollar. It's all about maintaining wealth. But we know as the original man, woman, and child, we take control of our resources. Game over with. You understand what I'm saying? Game over with. You understand what I'm saying? We can take control of our resources. You couldn't even make a penny anymore. We take control of our resources. And if we shut out the oil, you couldn't even drive a damn car across the street. Understand what I'm saying? When we can take with all the brilliant minds and create a new form of energy just based on using hydrogen energy. Allah Akbar. Take over time, black man. Listen. It says the champion without an opponent cannot be recognized as a champion. This is why this got to go down. We're going to defeat the champ. You understand what I'm saying? Since the making of the devil, he has been the chief opponent. And he will continue to be until it is destroyed by who? God. He, the devil, teaches and trains others of all races, organization, and religion. This world has created various religions in opposition to the true religion, Islam, and we prepared them for a final attack on the God of truth. Listen, and his words, which is truth, as well as his representatives who are called apostles, messengers, and prophets. This is a last attempt to defend falsehood and mislead the people who otherwise would have followed and believed in the God of truth and his messengers and prophets. Number one, you should know that this is the time in which such war has begun. Listen, without the knowledge of the time, you are still the loser. I'm giving you this knowledge. Allah God has revealed the time and is verified by the prophecy of the Bible and the Quran. This is number two. Your place in such a time is with your own. Got to come back home. Why should you join your own? Here's the question. The answer is because of the divine judgment, destruction and doom of others than your own. The most hated and despised thing today is this: the devil wickeded world is the truth of true knowledge of God and the devil. The truth must come to you today. If not, there can't be any justification of teachings and prophecies of the prophet. However, it will stand and be fulfilled to the very letter and spirit, irregardless of what any of you all think. The heavens and the earth were created according to the Holy Quran in truth. Therefore, since the foundation of our universe was created and built in truth, falsehood cannot survive in it. The average lost found member of the original black nation is afraid to accept this own. There we go. I'm trying to tell you, man. Three, We must forget about trying to do for others before doing that which we have not done for ourselves, brothers and sisters, which is to establish love and unity in our brotherhood. Establish love and unity in our brotherhood. You rise up and yell out in ignorance against yourself when you say that you want unity, love, and brotherhood of the nations. Those nations look at you where this unity is the order of the day and see your dislike of self and kind. This way the world is looking at us. We want to unite with everybody else but ourselves. Listen, I advise you to set your, he said, I advise you to set your 3-year economic plan, which will work a miracle for you until you stop your extravagant spending. This is what we got to do. Get on that 3-year economic plan, Muslims. But I'm going to say that for another day. I gave you the keys in order to gain a place in the sun that we put up there in our universe that we created through the mind power of the original people. Allahu Akbar. But let's get to this. It said the black man's duty is to guide your wife, guide your children, your family to the right path. Listen, this is what a man needs, sister. A man needs to know that when he speaks, his words are considered, no matter how he expresses himself, that there is concern for his well-being. And the black man knows deep down inside of him, he wants to be recognized. You understand? Deep down inside, the black man wants to be worshipped because he know he got it. But he been put so far in the mud, he can't even express that thought openly. Listen, a man needs admiration like he needs air to breathe. Give me the keys tonight, sister. Come on, listen now. Men would do almost anything to gain admiration and would search for someone to love and respect them. This is what the black man is looking for in this woman. Admiration. The black man wants to be loved. He wants to give love, but he wants to be respected. Listen, once he feels such confidence, he can relax, rest, and be himself with you. And he will come home at night, black woman. Understand? Got to get out of this sapphire mentality. Listen, but I got something for everybody tonight. Just hold on. In addition to admiration, the black man needs understanding and acceptance for being himself. Time y'all be trying to change the man and don't even know how to do that, but you're supposed to be the best teacher. Listen, this does not mean the black man can be offensive or practice savage behavior, which we practice readily today because a savage is the one that lost the knowledge of self and leading the beast life. There has to be patience and use of imagination, sisters, to teach him how to meet your needs without belittling him. Understand? Quit acting like little girls. It says, don't stare at the television while he is talking. Roll your eyes, yawn, cut him off in the middle of a sentence, or always have the last word. Understand? That's why brothers don't talk to the woman too much. Because, you know, she's going to always want the last word. Something about her. In white America, she got to have the last word, right or wrong. And she'll go delusional on you sometimes when you put the truth on her. Listen, Any black woman who's blessed to be married and can stay at home needs to thank Allah and her husband for his diligence and willingness to work on her behalf. We ain't your damn slave, sister. We ain't just put here to take care of you without no reciprocation at all. Hell no. Listen, she should maintain a superior home environment, and their children's appearance and conduct should reflect her freedom to involve herself in their development. See, we got responsibilities on both sides, brothers and sisters. Listen and learn. If you have to provide part of the income, and this is true in American families, black or white, you still need to show gratitude for his provisions. Listen, when a man feels he is meeting the needs of the family, he is empowered and will be able to do more because of increased what? Creative energy. Brother, know he on point. You know where he getting acceptance, respect, admiration from his woman. He feels more devoted to his wife and children. The black man loves order and organization. We love order, particularly me. Don't let your wife go right back to work after a difficult childbirth. Then I'll give you some of you brothers this advice. Brother Fatan posted something, a good young soldier that I know was staying away with his father, brother Boss, and he had text something saying, how do I deal with post-mortem? I hit it back and told him to call Kalima Unisa, which he did. But what you got to understand, brother, is this. Sometimes you got to give your woman a break from birthing children. Sometimes you just can't pop them back to back, which a lot of y'all do. But you're taking a lot. You're taking a lot out of the woman. You're taking everything out of her. Everything that it takes to create life comes from her. Her body, her mind, her spirit. And every time she has a child, some of those cells of the child is left there, but they left there to protect her, whether you know it or not. So you got to slow down and practice the proper birthing law, black man, because become more aggressive in pursuing a better relationship. So we got to become a little bit more aggressive in pursuing a better relationship. It's easy to have a messed up relationship. It don't take no real energy. You just throw your hands up. But when you have a family and a wife and children, brother, it takes a lot of sacrifice in this. But listen, to develop the quality of mind or spirit that enables one to face difficulties with firmness and without fear. We can't rule our woman through fear. Understand? Black woman, you can't rule your man with disrespect. This is a difficulty factor. There is a difficulty factor attached to everything of value. When something of value, there's always a difficulty that we have to meet and understand. Listen, it is said that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches, listen, I want y'all to listen, that by nature men do not care about satisfying women. Say that again. Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches that by nature men do not care about satisfying women. That's why a lot of times when brothers get into their woman, a lot of times the brother All right. Is that you know, you just wanna do what you do, make love, and you know, you want to be satisfied or not, because that ain't in our nature. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm giving you some real keys. This is for the black man to know about himself, and this is for the black woman to understand the nature of the man. Listen, this is not to put women down. This is to help us face reality. He said it is not in their nature. It is true, and you know it. Concern for whether a woman is pleased doesn't come natural to a man, but he can learn how to respond to a woman's feelings. That's key, brother. We got to learn how to respond to a woman's feelings. That's the key. Gratitude is so valuable. It motivates a man to become more fulfilling. Another quality that can inspire change is serenity, prayer, and meditation that gives us an inner peace that allows us to respond quietly to a stressful situation. Respond quietly to a stressful situation takes power. The quiet spirit is a quality that is not only pleasing to men, it is pleasing to Allah. See, I see y'all already telling men what men should do, but I'm giving you some keys about what men need and like themselves, as well as what you like. Women are more sensitive. Women may see problems that your husband overlooks. Example, in disciplining children, the husband may be harsh in correcting the child, unaware of the emotional and even physical pain he is inflicting in correcting the child, the son or daughter. But the mother has to be careful about the way she does it by overreacting and criticizing or attacking the husband in front of the children. You don't do that. Or defending the child's conduct when it was wrong. Listen, I can't be long tonight because they gave me a note saying it's raining hard outside and it's going to might interfere with the podcast. So I'm going to pick it up. One of the serious problems we have is the woman's unwillingness to discipline their children. One of the serious problems we have is the unwillingness for the women to discipline their children. Children need discipline and authority figure in their lives. You must understand, black man and woman, the only way to approach God is as a what? A servant to God, Allah himself. We're here to serve. That's the way you approach God. Listen, a man's duty is to protect and provide for her, his woman. Protect her not only physically from harm, but from physical discomfort and from emotional distress. However, a woman is unique, and a man has to find out where his wife is vulnerable, black man. You got to study your woman as well as she study you. You got to study her strong points, and you got to study her weakness. You got to study where she's vulnerable at, brother. What frustrates, you got to understand what frustrates her and what makes her afraid, brothers. Listen, moving right along. It's important to know whether your wife can handle working to make ends meet while taking care of children. You need to know that, brother. You might be putting too much on her. Understand what I'm saying? Listen. It's the nature of a woman, brothers, listen to this now, to demand good treatment. Say that again. This is key. It is important to know that by nature, because man and woman got two different natures, and a woman will demand from her man good treatment is in her nature. Allah Akbar. Protect your woman from unnecessary financial stress due to lack of funds. That's a big problem we got in the black nation. She is not structured to handle tremendous amounts of pressure due to the lack of funds. Brothers, listen, strive to put your woman in a spacious, pleasing environment where she can rear the children properly and to give you the care and comfort you need, black man. Get up, take care of business. Business can take care of you and your family. Never treat your woman as an object or tool to make things happen. Ain't nobody pimping around here, partner. Understand? Her mental, emotional, and physical balance must be taken into account. You got to take all these things into account, brother. Her emotional and physical balance must be taken into account. That's what we mean by maintaining, brothers. Even when the child gets sick at night, brothers, get up and help tend to that child. You understand? That's part of your responsibility too, brother. Take some of that weight off that woman. Especially the woman that had a baby and brought the baby home, the baby going through his changes at night and stuff. You laying your little butt up in there, and the woman that's had a baby, she tired, and she got the nurse, got changed and all this, and that night she can't get a full rest because the baby gonna wake up or something like that. And you started laying there snoring and everything. No, brother, it don't work like that. You understand? You got to get up. I had no problem participating at all because I looked at my ear, she come home, man, you got the babies. I've been right there in the birthing room too. Hell, I was there with mine, right there in the birthing room. Understand? They had me locked out of the damn thing. But the ones we did have at the hospital until we started having the last few at the house. Listen, provide protecting for her means having some consideration for her need to rest as well. You got to give her consideration. She got to have rest too, brother. Understand? Father, take the children out to play, or talk to them, or do something to engage them while she prepares the meal. Brothers, listen, we all need encouragement. Understand? Not only for you, brother, you got to encourage your woman. Women like to be complimented. Women need to be appreciated. Compliments are important to women, and the language we use is critical, brothers. It is the nature of a woman to seek to please a man. That's her nature. But you got to let her know she's well pleasing. Let her know absolutely you are satisfied with her. And what she does for you, talk to your woman. Let her know, baby, I'm good. Appreciate you. Understand? I love the way you dress. I love the way you look. I love the way you smell. I love the way you take care of my babies. You understand what I'm saying? I love the way when I come home. You understand? You so pleasing, sweetheart. Say something like, when she asks you, this is the example, when she asks you what you want for dinner, don't say, I don't care. Or whatever. Oh, brother, she asked you that for a reason. You understand? Y'all be missing the point some damn time. Say something like this, brothers. I love the way you fixed that rice last week. I'd like to have some of that again, sweetheart. Remember this, black man, after you've been married for 5 years, it is said the husband becomes responsible for any discord in the relationship. You said, damn, bro, the hell, I'm responsible for all of this. Well, I'm getting ready to give you the answer since you asked. Listen, when you first marry your wife, you were dealing with a woman who responded to life based upon how her father, her mother, her siblings, friends, or other men treated her in the past. This is what you're getting after that first 5 years. Understand what I'm saying, black man? It's on you. Put it in the right place, in a good place. You understand? Because now you become that man. You replace the father. You replace the siblings or the friends. You understand? Listen, black woman. The power base of the black woman, listen, is what, black woman? What's your power base, sweetheart? Listen, your children are not your burden. It is said they are your power base, according to the teachings. Do not be tricked into avoiding motherhood, black woman. By motherhood, I don't mean having babies. Dig? I mean teaching and nurturing divine beings. You got divine beings. I'll break this down tonight. You have been misled into thinking that teaching your children is too time consuming and demanding, and a demanding task. It crafts your style, huh? Can't hit the clubs the way you want to. So you have given them to someone else. Just throw them off into the wretched public school system, get them on out the way. You say, I have to work. We need money in exchange for a little money, meaning you have given up the very base of your power. What you mean, brother? If we are going to advance, we must teach and learn from what? Our children. I learn from my children, learn from my grandchildren, and they babies. You understand? Listen, it is a mistake and an exercise in futility to try and force our way of thinking on them, to limit their vision with narrow perceptions of what is possible and what is not. You can make your children despise you. And this happens a lot. Understand? We place ceilings on their dreams and ambitions. Don't do that. Listen, I'm going to tell you why. We try to force them into religion, education, economics, and political systems that are already obsolete. That's why you don't see a lot of young people in church today. Because you force them to go as children, so when they got old enough to make their own decisions and stand on their own, they say, the hell with all this. You understand what I'm saying? Listen. Children born now come here with expanded power. Listen. Children born now come here with expanded powers, which will wither and die like the limbs of someone paralyzed if the mother doesn't inspire and encourage them. Why? The mother, you the first teacher. You're a master teacher, really. Children have no idea that anything is impossible. Listen, they don't have an idea that anything is impossible. You don't want to teach them the impossibilities. God destroyed the impossible when he created himself from the darkness of space. Allah, move right along. They are born to bring in a new heaven on earth. That's what their babies are here for. Brother Fahim sent me a picture of a baby just born Monday. The baby's eyes open, pretty cold black, pretty hair, skin, understand, looking straight ahead. And ain't but a week old, brothers and sisters. You understand? I see that in all our children. You understand? But I see that light a lot of times because the parents are not advanced, dampen their light. And this is what they're being brought here for. Listen, they are born to bring in a new heaven on earth. Oh, yes. Every child born now has psychic ability. Listen, every child born now has psychic ability. Every child born now has the ability to see far into the future as well as the past. Allah Akbar. They come here knowing what they are destined to become. Mother is the first teacher. Children born today appear to be rebellious, do they not? Their expression is of complete dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction brings about what? A change. Allah Akbar. This is what we got, black folks. This is why the family is so important. This is why the mother and the father is so important in the structure of the family. Listen, they know the world cannot remain the way it is. They're spiritual, not religious. Understand what I'm saying? Teach them how to handle their power, family. Everything about them is a radical departure from the status quo. You understand what I'm saying? That's why mothers have a hard time sometimes with the children, sometimes fathers, because it don't line up with what they think they know. Listen, the children of the 50s, I was born in the 50s, and the 60s challenged the doctrine of racism. This is exactly what we did. That ruled America. Say that again. The children of the 50s and the 60s challenged the doctrine of racism that ruled America. Did we not? Oh, hell yes. That same generation, listen, developed a personal computer, linking the individual to the globe. Listen, got something for you, Generation X. Generation X born in the 70s and 80s using that mathematical symbol, the X, for the unknown, because they defy definition. They have taken control over finances and management than any generation, have they not? They created hip hop, grunge, rap, gangster rap, funk, rap, fusion, etc. Listen, millennial babies, as several generations of freedom fighters behind them. So y'all got, now the millennial baby, you got several generations of freedom fighters behind you. Let's link up. Understand? Y'all practice division in your language. Talking about the old folks or some old type stuff y'all be talking. Shit, them your soldiers. Freedom fighters. They are coming in the fullness of time. Allah has blessed them with the spirit of courage, listen, millennial, to man's freedom, justice, and equality. The children are new and different. Parenting has to advance with these new children. Accordingly, you cannot coerce them or threaten them with disapproval. The old world order is crumbling. Now, these children got a voice these days and let you know what they think and let you know where to get off to. Understand what I'm saying? Become a highly advanced and balanced individual to allow your children self-discovery, even while giving the discipline they need. We have to be more than teachers. We have to be examples. Listen, this is key, because that is how children learn, by example. Their informative years, the center of their world is their mother in their formative years. Mother, you have to be a great example, and fathers. You don't have to be perfect, but you have to be real. They will lift you to the highest place in society. A nation can rise no higher than this woman. Take over time. That's the power base. Woman is your children. But I see a lot of mothers teach their children the wrong way. They let them go under folly and foolishness. They set bad example. Too many things coming in and out the home. They see you being other than yourself. You understand the truth to you, what you want to do. You want to be a silencer. No, it's take over time. Understand what I'm saying, black folks? Not gonna be long with you tonight. So my internet won't jump in and out on me tonight. You understand? But this is a short and powerful message. I think if you listen to it and go back over it, there's a lot of keys, Popkeys done dropped on you tonight, black folks. Y'all can hit that cash out if you want to. But I'm gonna put this gold water on you tonight. I ran out this gold water too, man. But I got me another bottle. Boy, this is a hell of a product. I mean, this gives you clarity, brain power, spiritual power, good for the blood, good for the soul, good to connect to those electromagnetic waves that flow through you and into the universe. You understand? It's good for damn near everything. And I would like to say they got another product coming out pretty soon. But I ain't gonna speak on it right now. But this here, this sports moss, boy, it's a bad product too. You got the elderberry, dandelion, and all the other various vitamins and minerals in it and herbs. Brother, produce energy, take mucus out the body, keep the blood clean, help fight infection. Understand what I'm saying? Understand? Take over time. And I got this other product that I wanted to give you a little bit on tonight. This beautiful product. I use this to just glow over. Understand what I'm saying? New product didn't develop in the lab, all natural ingredients. Understand? Good for the skin. Understand what I'm saying? And what I like about this product, brother, is that you can put a lot of different products on your skin, but it seems like it evaporates. But this product will go into the skin. You understand? Helps clear up blotches in the skin. You understand? Put 3 or 4 drops. You understand? Rub it in. You understand? You shadow like gold, looking like the sun. And they got sapphire oil in it, safflower oil, argan oil, squalene oil, pomegranate oil, clary sage, essential oils, and vitamin E. Understand what I'm saying? And it's a two-way product, brother, for the man and the woman. It shine like gold, look like the sun. You understand? I can heat up a room. All praise due to Allah. Allah Akbar. Get this product. Understand? Tap in. Grow up the whole family. You understand? Damn near my whole family be shining, be glowing. I got me out. My beautiful grandbaby that's in high school, boy, she be looking beautiful. That skin be looking so beautiful, smooth and glowing. You understand? But I ain't had to go to the high school and put nobody in check yet. Thank Allah for that. Allah Akbar. Understand what I'm saying? So get these products and tap on in. Get your top crowds. Yeah, what I'm saying. Oh yeah, get these top crowds. Blue, red, you understand? Get on Crown Society. You dig? Crown Society is a movement. You understand? Crown Society should have different setups in various cities now and across the world where we connected and where we support and aiding in the society of building the rights of the nation, pooling our resources. So when 19 Keys call on you and say, let's do this, y'all should be there. This is a movement. Crown Society is not the same. It's a movement. And I'll talk on that a little bit more next week about what Crown Society really stands for. And two, if you all really want to join in and commit to Crown Society, then you should help develop the vision to move forward on this planet so we can become power and a force. Understand what I'm saying? Because see, 19 Keys gonna get played differently because he's a Muslim, follower most honorable Elijah Muhammad. He won't get those invitations to the White House or even connections with a lot of so-called black millionaires and billionaires. They ain't got but a handful of damn way. Understand? I heard him make statements about, you make things look sexy. The hell that pose mean, brother. Understand? But I read in between the lines what you're really saying. You understand? I can't really roll with you, but you make it look good to the public. But I'm afraid what Master might say, even though I got millions in the bank, I know I'm still being controlled. You understand what I'm saying? By other forces. Yeah, they talk their talk. You understand? On paper, they got a billion. But you see what they did to Kanye, he snatched all that little paper. You understand? Brother ran back home quick. You understand? Everybody calling him a genius. He done jumped right back out there now. Understand what I'm saying? Just take over time, black people. And I just wanted to give you that tonight because I think it's so important that we reconnect. And I think it's important to understand what both our needs are. I think it's really, really important for the parents to get themselves together to advance their parenting style. Mothers, you must advance in your ability to teach these godly children, these children that's coming to the planet. They different. They hold their heads up. They walking, and rock. Ever since he been on the planet, they've been attracted to the teaching of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. You put that, take the video like I posted on Facebook and sent it out on Instagram. And when he sit there as a baby, a good 6 months, and take in these teachings, he can be crying. All you got to do is put the video on of the minister. He stopped automatically and just shut up. I'll take him to the airport one time. Basheer, he was in the back with his mother. He was just cutting up. And she put the video of the minister and stuff. And I looked back while he was quiet. He's sitting up there, man, riding right along. Listen to the minister. Understand what I'm saying? This is in him. Allah has placed the spirit of Allah, the supreme being, in our seed. You understand what I'm saying? It is take over time. We're going to take our planet back. You understand? And the way of the warrior is to know how to get the job done. So I say, Muhammad. I say Muhammad got the devil on the run. I say Muhammad got the devil on the run. That's right. Run, devil, run. Up, 2, 3, 4. Allah Akbar. One down, one up. Take over time. The earth belongs to us. The 196,940,000 square miles, black man, take over time. If it's the will of Allah, inshallah, I see you same time, same place, maybe next week. Good night. Allah Akbar. Connect up, take care of your family, black man. Black man, hook up. Start coming together. Let's take that weak link and replace it with a strong link. Good night. Allah Akbar.